Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Just an unboxing and first impressions, not a review. This is a knife that the last live stream, well, you know, my time, because this is all pre-recorded, a bunch of you asked me about. And I didn't realize. In fact, this is a collaboration with somebody who has apparently out of nowhere just done tons of collabs. Now, he's done stuff like this in the past. I just didn't realize it. I didn't realize how many knives were designed by this guy. So I'm excited to check this out since so many of you want me to. Thanks so much to Kansept for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. This is available. I just checked. Actually, the base price, these start at $190, which I think is pretty good considering what they are. So I'll link this in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's up to you. But yeah, I mean, it's a Kansept, so their premium stuff tends to be priced pretty well. If you're new, you came here from YouTube Shorts, TikTok, wherever. If you're new, Kansept tends to be, when we're looking at premium materials, they tend to be better priced than most of their competition. Oh, we got a Tough Knives coin. That's cool. I'll keep that. Tough Knives and Kansept, very nice. Does that mean that it comes with the purchase of these? Maybe so. What are we looking at here? This is the Deadite, which is apparently based on a custom from Jeff Blauvelt. This is the gentleman who brought us the production breaker from Vanguard and a number of other things. So you're probably familiar with his name at this point, especially if you've been watching my channel here. So anyways, yeah, production based on one of his previous customs. We have bronze and lava flow fat carbon, bigger than I thought it was going to be. Not always a preference for everybody, but for me, when I expect it to be smaller and it ends up being larger, that always makes me happy. I can tell right off the bat these thumb studs are going to be essentially perfect. I really like those thumb studs a lot. We have, oh, that's not a neat little touch. We have a black pivot and we have a carbon fiber pivot collar. So there's a bunch of different variations of this, right? The lava flow and the bronze on this guy. But there's, you know, the black and white carbon fiber. There's a Damascus one. There's a lightning anno version of it. So this is a combination flipper and thumb stud knife. Very, very good D10. That subtle, I know that it's not specifically a Jeff thing. I just think of his custom breaker that has that subtle tanto there that's kind of like right in the middle of the blade. Long swedge up here, that Persian, or what's the other name for it? Gosh darn it. I call it Persian, but it's like an elongated clip point, right? Flipper tab, let's see here. If you push button it, it is absolute perfection. This is push button flipping action to a T. If you like to a T, I didn't elaborate well enough. This is correct, in my opinion, correct push button action to a T. We have actually plenty of room. There's no drop out here, but there's plenty of room for lock bar access. Kind of in a good way, a tight, like there's a lot of lock bar tension. So you have to push on it a little more than your average frame lock to get it to move over. Fortunately, there's plenty of access. Probably just maybe how far up the relief cut is, and then the relief cut, maybe it's an optical illusion, it's a little thicker, but I kind of prefer that just given that frame locks depend so much on geometry, right? I kind of like knowing that there's a little more tension in there. It's also probably helping with the flipping action. Yeah, that's a fairly heavy D10 here. How about thumb stud? Yeah, I knew it. Thumb stud action on this it's at least how I like it, right? Really good. Love the thumb stud action. I always forget to let people take a look at the plunge grind. So there's the plunge grind. Not something that matters to me. Not something that matters to everybody, but it definitely matters to some people. So there you go. You can take a look at it if you want to. A Kansept is always with the codes. S35, love S35EN. It says Deadite. They have to have it on there. This is apparently a limited run. So we have 300. So this is number 65 of 300. Yeah, this is like, honestly, it doesn't have exactly the aesthetic, but because that time period with ZT is so ingrained in me, like it's kind of that 2012, for me, the 2012 to 2017 was the golden time period of ZT. And so many models that I loved were flippers. Every now and then I think they'd have some thumb studs in there. But this, because of the size, I'm going to guess this is 8 to 8 1/4. Let me measure it real quick. Almost certain. I'd be so shocked to find out it's under 8. Yeah, 8 1/4. Just shy of 8 1/4. 8.2. Blade length, 3.5 inches. Cutting edge is essentially 3.5 inches as well. And really great blade to handle ratio. This is like exactly the size of knife that I like to carry. Maybe this is why you guys wanted me to check this out so bad. Pocket clip, actually a lot more springy than I thought it was going to be. And raised, I bet this goes in and out of the pocket fairly easily. Yeah, actually it does. Little pointy right here, little bit, but in and out of the pocket is fine. Position of the carbon fiber looks good. I like the steel lock bar insert. Obviously that's, I mean, pretty much par for the course. You're going to get that no matter what. But the flipping action, I keep wanting to, you know what's funny? I just realized I've always been a push button guy. Let me know with the titanium frame locks and flippers. Everybody's experienced them at this point. Do you prefer when a knife like this has really good light switch action? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I mean when you use the flipper tab like this, or do you prefer a good push button action? I prefer a good push button. This will do both, but given where it is jimped, I'm going to guess the intention was here. That's really nice. The detent and flipper tab position, flipper tab size combo, this is some of the best that I've ever experienced from Kansept. I also, despite the thumb stud being slightly in the cutting path, which is, I don't know, it's like I always say. I always point it out, but I tend to cut kind of at an angle, and it doesn't, unless it's like way out here, you know, or you get one of those levers, or you get one of those thumb discs, it's like way out here. I don't tend to notice it right here. I really like this. The subtle tanto, or the subtle, like the change here, I mean, over time as you sharpen it, it'll probably just smooth that out. But it's cool. I like it. As usual, Kansept does a really good job with their tumbled finish. It's like kind of a high polished tumbled finish. I know it's got a little oil on it. Wipe it off here. Let you guys take a look. Still really nice. I really like that. Wish there was a little jimping back here, but that's okay. Ergonomically, it does feel really good. Even where, you know, it feels like there would be a ledge. Maybe the carbon fiber a little bit more of an angle back here. Some fuzz there. A little bit more of an angle back here, but the titanium feels good. That's where you're really going to be squeezing on it. Yeah. So I think like your base price with the Damascus, which is 9CR, 10CR, titanium and carbon fiber, $190. Base price with S35VN is $200, which I think feels pretty good. This is contoured. We do have a titanium backspacer and a titanium pocket clip. Unfortunately, no position for lefties, but if you're right-handed, might be a pretty good option. It feels pretty good. Man, that detent's pretty heavy. I keep wanting to light switch it. I feel like maybe the reason that is, I think I started to say this, maybe the reason that is because so many designs nowadays kind of push you towards light switch flipping it. It's been so long since I've had one that just feels like it was designed for that push button. Yeah, okay, pretty cool. I like this. That's it for today. We'll do a full comprehensive review down the road, but for today, that's everything. So I'll have this linked in the description, all the different variations. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_concept, metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on the Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.